So I want to take a moment to reflect on the roller coaster that we've all been on this year, both locally and nationally. These are truly extraordinary times. The issues we face seem larger and of greater consequence than we faced in decades, and perhaps ever. More people are slipping into poverty, and more middle-class families are finding it harder and harder to make ends meet. Too many people are losing health care coverage, public budgets are being slashed, and essential services we all rely on cut, and global warming continues to threaten our future. Despite all of that, we shouldn't forget the extraordinary sense of hope that we felt at the beginning of this year. We believed and still do that we could begin to undo the damage done in the last 8 years and to confront these larger challenges with a renewed sense of purpose and hope. In the last few months, though, I think we've all been a little shocked by the viciousness and hatred in the town hall meetings, on cable TV, and sometimes even in the halls of Congress. So when the debate on health care reform, as important as that debate is hijacked by insane right-wing talk show hosts, a less-than-one-term Alaska governor, and private industry that will do anything to protect only their own interests, who will say anything, no matter how untrue, then we know we've got work to do. So, our task is to turn the hope and feeling that we had on November 4th of last year and January 20th of this year into determined and equally inspired action. Now, fortunately, there are those, like the people in this room, from labor unions, from businesses, from government, from community organizations, who are serious about solving problems, even when they have different ideas about how to get it done. That's real bipartisanship that could move us forward. But we should be clear, though, that some people talk about bipartisanship but are simply using it as a smokescreen for obstruction that is dangerous to our country and our future. There are real-world consequences to a just say no agenda. People lose homes. Children can't afford to go to college. People become ill without access to medical care. Our environment becomes more healthy. The stakes are high. So I say, we can't afford to waste one more minute with Glenn Beck, Sarah Palin, or insurance companies that are trying to stop health care reform one more time. Our job is to stay focused and work that much harder. And the good news is we're doing just that, and the tide is turning. Some examples. Now, we're not going to get all the way there, and it will not be perfect, but I am absolutely sure we are about to take the most significant step in expanding health insurance since Medicare was created in 1965. We are also on track to pass significant climate change legislation. We are already making progress in reinvesting in our infrastructure and restoring vital regulatory agencies like the FDA, the EPA, and OSHA. And we will pass the Employee Free Choice Act, which will allow workers to choose a union without intimidation, firing, or threats. That will happen. And we are all doing our part here in San Diego as well. Let me give you some examples. Just last week, our city council took the first step to make sure that all of the city's construction can demonstrate the highest energy savings while creating career path opportunities for a qualified and trained workforce. Next, this past spring, the San Diego School Board took the bold step to make sure that our schools will be renovated by workers who have health care and creating new opportunities to lift people out of poverty into middle-class construction careers that will change their lives. And next Tuesday at City Council, we will make sure that the City of San Diego doesn't outsource one job simply as a cover for eliminating health care coverage from the people that serve us every day. We will not let that happen. Now, that one's next Tuesday, so we're going to need your help, and people from the members of the Interfaith Committee for Worker Justice will be handing out flyers as we leave tonight to tell you how to help on that one. Now, I want to let you know that our focus at CPI has changed a little bit this year. With new opportunities in Washington, we are now taking our work to the national stage and already having some success. Working with our sister organizations across the country, our Construction Careers Program is now included in the climate change bill working its way through Congress. It will pass. Additionally, our apprenticeship study that you all have at your tables is being used in Sacramento and in Washington as we speak to promote high-quality worker training programs across the country. That's our research staff. And finally, CPI was asked by the Ford Foundation, based on our work here in San Diego, to develop a new national resource center to promote responsible contracting practices in local, state, and federal government agencies across the country. So this is just the beginning. We think we have 7 more years. We know we have 7 more years, and we have a lot more to do. So again, I thank you for all your support, and we look forward to another year of working with you and for you to make San Diego a more progressive and better place.